Vueroids D20 and D21 are getting some security updates with a new firmware coming out very soon. It might even come out the day that the video is being released. But I want to make sure to kind of go over a couple different things. That way you are prepared in case that firmware update comes up when you go and log into your dash camera. And I also want to explain why these security updates are being prompted for you. The EU, Japan, Australia, and the Middle East are all making it mandatory that if you have aftermarket devices of some sort, they need to be prompted for immediate password change when you log in. They are not allowing you to use any default passwords anymore. Now, you may be familiar with the Vueroid S1 if you watch our channel. The Vueroid S1 uses Bluetooth and Wi Fi, and what ends up happening is it's actually rotating between passwords every single time you log in. So you don't need to actually set a password yourself. However, the D20 and D21 are only using Wi-Fi. And because they are only using Wi-Fi, when you first log in, you need to set your own specific characters for your password. We're going to go over how you can set your password and what the rules and limitations are of the password being set. So, when you first log into the Vueroid app for the D20 or D21, if it is you connecting the first time and you're using the default password, a password change pop up will appear. The app cannot be used unless the password is changed. If the app is closed and reconnected, the same pop up will appear again. After changing the password, the current connection will be disconnected and the device will reboot, reconnect using the new password. Now, there are some password rules. First, it needs to be 8 to 16 characters using letters or numbers. Up to 3 identical or consecutive digits allowed. Example 111, 1, 1, 2, 3, 4 are not allowed, but 111 and 123 are allowed. So, a couple different things. If you end up forgetting your password for some reason, there are a couple different ways to safely reset the Wi Fi password on your device. For the D20Q2, you need to actually push the record and Wi Fi button together. When you push and hold the record and Wi Fi button, it will reset the Wi Fi password to the factory default 1234567 8 and turn on Wi Fi. By doing this, you're again going to be prompted again to change the password, but at least it does have a password reset. Now, you really want to make sure to be careful that you are only pushing the record and Wi Fi buttons on these units. And there's a reason for that. If you end up pushing the voice and Wi Fi button on the D20 or the D21 4K, it's going to perform a factory reset of the SSID and the Wi Fi password. The SD card will be formatted and the device will reboot, which means you will lose your video footage that you have saved. So if you are trying to access video footage, and let's say you don't remember your password, please make sure you push the record and Wi-Fi button. It is very important. You might be wondering, why am I telling you this? We're in North America. I'm not in the EU. I'm not in Japan. I'm not in the Middle East. Why is it that you, Ben, are telling me about this when you sell and install Vueroid products in Canada? So why are you telling me this? Why is this going to affect me? Because Vueroid is rolling this out globally because, as you know, as governments tend to put in a lot of these regulations, they start pushing it globally anyway. So sooner or later, it's going to end up coming into the North American market. So they're just being proactive and changing it globally. So it's completely changed all around. Personally, for me, we get a lot of people who view our videos because they can't remember their password. And our videos always show like use the default 1234567 8 or 1234567 8 9. But it also answers why ThinkWare's newer products are using Bluetooth and Wi-Fi now, because the Bluetooth and Wi-Fi connection rolls the code. It's creating a new password every single time, which is also why Vueroid's S1 is using Bluetooth and Wi-Fi. So a lot of these other manufacturers that are only using Wi-Fi in dash cameras. Sooner or later, this is going to start rolling out. So this is not going to be just Vueroid doing this. We are going to see multiple other dash camera manufacturers rolling it out globally. Personally, I'm not really a fan of this update, but I totally understand why they're doing it. And I just wanted to make sure to get ahead of this and put this video out. That way, if anybody gets the prompt, we just really want to make sure they don't accidentally push the wrong buttons and end up formatting the micro SD card. Thank you for watching this video, and if you do have any questions or comments, please leave them down below. Have a safe drive.